How does a 17-year-old end up dead inside a rolled up gym mat at his own high school? And why are people still questioning the official explanation? Viewer's discretion is advised. Kendrick Johnson, only being 17 years old at the time of his death, was a very well-liked and responsible teenager. Kendrick also was stated to have a knack for numbers, being good at math, obviously. He loved sports throughout high school, playing multiple, including basketball, football, and track. And he dreamed of one day playing football professionally. In a place known as Valdosta, Georgia, on January 11th, 2013, students of Valdosta High School found 17-year-old Kendrick Johnson's body in an upright wrestling mat in the gym, quickly alerting the gym teacher. Valdosta County Sheriff's investigators had quickly concluded that Johnson had died of a freak accident, being stuck upside down, unable to breathe while trying to retrieve the shoe in the upright mat that had fallen inside the upright mat. Students had told the sheriff that it was common for them to leave their belongings in the mat if they didn't want to pay for a locker. So it was believed that Kendrick had stored his shoes inside the mat so he wouldn't have to pay for the locker. But the craziest part was the black and white gym shoe that lay below Kendrick Johnson, the ones he was presumed to be reaching for, was lying on top of a pool of blood. But there was no blood on the shoe itself. A hoodie and an orange and black pair of shoes were also found on the gym floor, with traces of blood on the wall nearby. Investigators had tested that blood and revealed that it did not belong to Kendrick, and they had also stated that the blood might have been there for a very long time. But they did not take the hoodie or the orange and black gym shoes into evidence. Johnson's parents, however, still believe to this day that someone killed their son because of bruising on his jaw, as well as marks that they believe consisted to stun gun prong near his wrists. Kendrick Johnson's parents believe that the school officials and law enforcement are covering up the crime. Federal authorities had provided no answer, closing the case in 2016. The Justice Department releasing a statement saying that the investigators found insignificant evidence to support federal criminal charges. Kendrick's parents had filed a $1 billion lawsuit against the Valdosta County Sheriff's investigators, Sheriff's Office, the Crime Lab, GBI, Valdosta County Board of Education, and an unnamed agent with the Federal Bureau of Investigation. The defendants had attempted to dismiss the lawsuit, but officials say that the Johnsons had tried to file an additional amendment complaint, but it was struck down by the U.S. District Court Judge Lee Martin May. May had denied the motion and dismissed the lawsuit. Johnson's parents had also released a photo to the media of their son's face laying in the funeral home. This photo of Kendrick's face was extremely swollen, making it look almost unhuman. Seeing this, the public was horrified, and they began to rally around their Johnson in their quest for the truth. A private pathologist was hired out to carry a second autopsy, which then revealed that Kendrick had suffered a hemorrhaging on the right side of his neck. This means that he likely died from blunt force trauma, making it not an accident. The pathologist said that the hemorrhaging was likely due to being struck in the neck with a 45-pound dumbbell. Also in this autopsy, some of Johnson's organs were missing, and in their place was newspaper, with GBI claiming that after their first autopsy, Johnson's organ had been put back inside of his body. In 2021, Valdosta County Sheriff Ashley Polk had to open up the investigation again due to public scrutiny of the case. Polk had again stated investigators continue to believe that the teen's death was accidental and that there was no foul play. After CNN was granted access to the video surveillance of what happened that day, a whole hour worth of footage from the gym was missing at the exact time that would have likely told us what had happened that day. This case still remains unresolved more than a decade after his bizarre death. Let me know in the comments below what you guys think about Kendrick Johnson's death, and let me know if there is any specific subject that you would like me to cover in the future. I will see you in my next video.